presenting the #1 ranked welterweight contender in the world, Colby Chaos Covington.
Some people try and do it to sell fights. They think more people are going to tune in, which is more viewers, which is what we want.
The truth is Jorge Masvidal is a piece of shit father. He's a piece of shit fighter, and I hope I get to expose him in front of the whole world soon.
Hey, let's talk about the lesson we learned tonight. It's a strong lesson that Robbie should have learned from his good buddy, Matt Hughes. You stay off the tracks when the train's coming through, Junior. Don't matter if it's a Trump train or the Colby train. Get out the way!
So what exactly prompted the greatest heel turn in UFC history?
There is a distinct difference in how you acted after fights from Singapore in June 2017.
Nah, he's wild. I respect him a lot. I love all Asia, all the Asian fans, nothing but respect.
To Sao Paulo.
I should have knocked him out. Brazil, you're a dog. All you filthy animals suck. I got one thing to say. Tyron Woodley, I'm coming for you. If you don't get to the front door, I'm going to knock you in, and I'm going to take my blood. That welterweight belt.
They're all screaming, "You suck!"
What happened in that period of time? Because if you watch back the Singapore fight, the performance is fantastic. You get on the microphone, you're respectful, you speak quite nicely of everybody that you came across whilst you were out there. And then obviously in Sao Paulo, it was very, very different.
Hey, you may not love him here, but they love him in Clovis, California. Colby Covington!
Translating tonight. We ain't translating tonight, baby. All you need to know is bring me my belt. Where you at, Tyron Woodley?
Colby Covington, my God!
That promo goes so viral on the internet that the UFC's like, we have to keep him. We have to re-sign him because that promo was so big.
I knew I needed to make a change. I could tell that I was already on my 3rd UFC contract, and they weren't ever upping my contract. Like, they were just saying, oh, you're just going to go up, to this contract. There's no negotiation period. You're just going to take what we give you because we don't like you. You're not a character. None of the fans care about your fighting style. No one cares about your personality. So I knew I had to make a change. I had to do something that was going to get the fans involved, make it a circus, because this is the circus business.
Now, if you're a martial artist and you're also interested in taking care of your health, feel free to subscribe to my newsletter. The link for that is in the description below. And if you do like this sort of content, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Colby Covington stating that the UFC turned into a clown show definitely has some truth to it. And you only have to look as far as the notorious Conor McGregor to see this fact. But his outlandish statements and offensive bravado definitely had consequences.
Some of your Brazilian teammates, took it seriously. They didn't find it very funny.
Yeah, the Brazilian teammates have cut themselves off from me at American Top Team.
What type of teammate or man, or he's not a man, but sport are we in that you can insult a woman? Insulted Joanna, insulted Amanda, insulted Dustin.
Is there any part of Masvidal now being the headliner, which in fairness was your spot? Is there any resentment there? Is that, hey, good for you, and when do we start training? I mean, where's that all stand?
There's no resentment because I could care less. I'm a better athlete. I work harder, Chael. I bang harder chicks. I make bigger paychecks. Why would I care about anything he's doing?
I get it. You're trying to do the stick that you're some type of heel.
I'm just wondering, though, because I did hear some of the comments that Dustin Poirier made. And I'm just wondering, when you show up to practice and these guys show up to practice, is things weird? I mean, they're your teammates.
There is going to be a little jealousy. There might be a brawl in ATT. We might come fist to blows. So, I'm prepared for anything. The thing is that these guys are talking a lot, but they know what would happen if they stepped to me. I'd beat their.
So you were roommates with Jon Jones?
Unfortunately, yes.
What happened with that?
Did you see the article, Colby Covington?
No, what did he say?
What he said about Jon Jones? A text like this, just about Jon Jones. How piece of it is.
He started doing some testosterone and his emotions, just got out of whack.
Yeah, Colby's a habitual liar at the end of the day.
Jon Jones, I know it's a name that always comes up, but he obviously getting in trouble a little while ago. He came out the other day saying he's 60 days sober. I think his arrest was 58 days before, so I don't know if that really adds up. But what did you make of that whole thing at the Hall of Fame ceremony with him getting in trouble again?
Oh my gosh, man. I'm not surprised. Definitely not surprised. That guy's going to continue to do just, felon type stuff, criminal type activities. That guy's a piece of man. He's a dirtbag. Beating your wife.
Jon Jones is going to be in front of you one day. Got to be careful. Watch your talking words,
Yeah.
you're gonna get slapped in the face
Yeah.
by a guy who can kill you with his hands.
I've made a lot of mistakes, and a lot of people don't consider me to be a good person, but I mean, coming from me, Colby's a really bad person. He really is. There's no coincidence that, Tyron Woodley got to know him and hates him. Masvidal got to know him and hates him. I got to live with him and really don't like him.
Rumors started to circulate about 72 hours ago that there was trouble in paradise as it pertains to Colby and his gym American Top Team.
Your old teammate Colby Covington, who told me he's left ATT. He's no longer a member of the team anymore.
I'm not really too worried about them. They got to worry about me.
I've done things to turn a lot of people off, but I've done it for business and to better myself and better my career. So, most people, all the fighters, they care about what people think of them. I don't care what people think of me. I don't care if I lose friends, because just like I always say, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money.
It's incredibly difficult to deny the success of Colby Covington's heel turn in Brazil. Straight after that, getting an interim UFC welterweight championship bout against Rafael dos Santos, where he became the new interim UFC welterweight champion.
The new interim UFC welterweight champion, Colby Chaos Covington.
I'm gonna do what a real American should do. I'm bringing this belt to the White House and I'm putting it on Donald Trump's desk.
Colby Covington leveraged the popularity and infamy of Donald Trump to further the interest in himself amongst the UFC faithful. And I guess the saddest part of this story is that Colby Covington had to become someone that he isn't.
When you're talking about the Colby that's off the camera, the real Colby, this is a guy that really loves the troops. My family is military bred. My grandfather flew in the Korean and Vietnam War. And, I pay out of my pocket to go visit all the military bases on the regular.
Ooh. That's an act, man. That's a strong act 100%. That he put on when they were ready to cut him.
The big change in his star power stems from human behavior. As research has shown that across a wide array of psychological events, people tend to focus more on the negative as they try to make sense of the world. And additionally, studies have shown that negative news is more likely to be perceived as truthful.
Over 140 hostages remain in Gaza.
Since negative information draws greater attention, it also may be seen as having greater validity. I guess that's why negativity in today's culture is so prevalent. It's what gets our attention.
Hey, man. And he's got the whole world worked up.
It sells.
It sells.
After years of struggling to break through, Colby Covington finally got his shot at the welterweight championship against Kamaru Usman at UFC 245.
December 14th, only on pay-per-view. I'm detaching this little clown from my coattails.
He's hiding behind this fake patriotism and say, oh yeah, I'm making America great again. Do you know how many Americans and military veterans message me daily? We just want you to go out there and do what you do best, and that's either knock this guy out or dominate him from start to finish.
I want people to hate me. That's a business model. No one cares about you. You're boring, man. People would rather watch flies than watch you fight.
Colby, this is a long time coming. You're getting your shot.
Marty Fake Newsman, the end of your time is over now, buddy.
UFC 245 was a buzz inside the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Both competitors at the top of the division having dispatched all of the other contenders in their path. And if anyone had the capability to beat Kamaru Usman, it was definitely Colby Chaos Covington.
Oh! Big right hand.
Wow.
What surprised many was that it ended up being a stand-up battle, and the fight was back and forth for most of the night. Colby came incredibly close to becoming the new welterweight champion, having dropped Kamaru Usman in the fight. But the Nigerian Nightmare ended up finishing Colby Covington in the 5th round via TKO.
Trouble here. Trying to put Covington away. That is it. And still, Kamaru Usman finishes Colby Covington. That has got to feel good.
Although he came up short against Kamaru Usman at UFC 245, Colby Covington was now making absolute bank within the UFC.
I'm going to keep fighting and keep coming forward. I'm unbreakable. You can't stop me.
I told everybody I was going to knock him out. I was going to try to keep the fight standing. And that's exactly what I did.
Wait till I see you next time, Marty Fake Newsman. You're dead.
No doubt about it. Tyron Woodley's a tin man with no heart, so my pace is going to break him. He's not going to be able to survive for 25 minutes. He's going to be out of there in 15 max.
So that is it. Perhaps a rib injury for Tyron Woodley, but Colby Covington does get the TKO stoppage. 5.
Where you at, Usman?
In terms of how you expected this fight to play out and then what actually happened in the octagon, was it similar to how you believed this was going to go?
Yeah, it was exactly how I envisioned it. I knew I was going to break him. It was just a matter of time, and
I just cemented myself, as the greatest welterweight of all time. No one's finished him. Those last guys, they took him to decision. Marty Fake Newsman, some other guy from the streets that no one's ever heard of. So no one's ever finished him like that and beat him that dramatically.
After an impressive performance against Tyron Woodley, Colby Covington did get his shot at Kamaru Usman for his second chance to claim the welterweight championship. He came up short within that contest, but now his sights are set on his former teammate, Jorge Masvidal.
What's the issue? Y'all used to be boys. You used to be roommates. What the hell has happened? What's going on?
It first started off with this piece of shit.
What are you first?
Coach $12,500 for a fight that my coach coached him his whole career. Then when he had the chance to finally pay back the $12,500, he didn't. So I went out there and paid my coach out of my own pocket. So since then, it was already like, I'm gonna f you up at some point.
I told Dan I'd fight him for free. He's a bum.
That's somebody that I really can't stand. So I really want to hurt this guy in a way that I've never done. I want to make it seem like the Ben Askren fight was very merciful compared to what I'm going to do to Colby.
The only fake thing here is you, phony Montana.
Look at him smiling. Can't even keep a straight face. Yet everybody at American Top Team knows that's why you got kicked out. You're soon to be kicked out of this gym too because you don't pay your bills and you're drowning in debt from all the loan sharks. Your money in South Florida in the poker. You know what? You know what's going to happen to you if you don't pay that money too. Keep smiling, little bitch. I can't wait to break those fake teeth. You're such a
I got kicked out of the gym for trying to assault him one time.
Well, if anybody doesn't think that one of these two might do something today, you're out of your mind. That's why we have everybody up here.
I was just thinking, imagine this. I don't know if you've ever had a friend that you've fallen out with and then you agree to fight, but the fight is taking place on the biggest stage possible at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. There's a nice low kick. Beautiful low kick. Oh, it's big. Gotta be careful though. Covington's gonna come up and grab a leg. See, look, he's already gathering the backside. Wow, that's huge for Colby.
Toughness late, but all Covington in a dominating round 5. So Colby Covington and Jorge Masvidal go the distance. Security immediately enters the octagon, but Covington proving yet again that he is the second best welterweight in the world. His wrestling and grappling on full display yet again tonight.
A local MMA fighter now under criminal investigation after cops say he was caught on camera attacking another MMA star at a Miami Beach hotspot. And we're now hearing exclusively from a witness to that dust-up.
One guy clocked him about 3 or 4 times in the face. Amazing that what stood out right away was how he didn't even go down.
Call this show your face challenge. What's up? I'm from Dade County. You talk to you gotta back it up. That's how my city rolls, man.
It's been a while. It's been a good streak. I promised myself. Never.
This little Colby was trying to hit me with 3 felonies and a misdemeanor after he had declared numerous times that if he saw me in the street, he was literally going to kill me.
To the world, I would just say that follow your dreams and your heart and what you believe in, I had a dream when I was a little kid that to be a world champion as a wrestler and fighter, and I never gave up on those dreams. I worked hard for it every single day. Nothing was given to me. There was no handouts along the way. It was blood, sweat, and tears to get to this point in my career, and just never giving up on what you believe in and stand up for what you believe in, because no one else's opinions matter. The only opinion that matters is your own, and you should have your own free thought in this world.